Okay, boys, we're live. Okay, DJ Live FPL, welcome everybody. Check it. We need to set up our team for the next game week, as we've been doing, manze. Tumekuwa consistent, tumekuwa to get the job done. Not entirely, but we're getting the job done. So, in this video, I will cover the players that we need to watch, and then after those players that we need to watch out, because of course we're not looking at this game week only. Tuna plan ahead for the future game weeks, for the next around 2 to 3 game weeks, and then from there we keep on changing and adjusting. Sindio, we're not the same as we started in game week 1, just as anybody. Kulikuwa njua last year, me I'm not the same person this year. Na kulikuwa njua last month, I'm not the same guy this month. I keep growing, evolving, and trying to learn new things, and unajua, and pushing ourselves. So without further ado, let's just get into the video, cause manze, deadline in Caribbean. Today is Thursday. Chelsea played a game yesterday which I wasn't aware of, but it was very promising. So tutaanza na the players to watch. And first, actually naenda tena order ya, unajua tunaanza na differentials. Hatuanzi na master sana. Tunaanza na differentials wase. You get value for your back. Ukitoa so moja, umepata mkate, umepata maziwa, na bado umepata ya lighter, na bado tu kona manyanya. Wa kwanza hapa na cheki ni prowse. So this guy, what I've realized over time, manze, relegation is not good for any team business wise. Relegation messes up teams. This guy prowse, Ubra ameshikilia Southampton ever since anze kucheza football professionally, and it's one of those guys when unafikirianga hatatoka kwa club yao, but due to unavoidable circumstances, yeye ni star. Umseni a value for money. Clubs got him. West Ham wako on a mission. Wamesign some other guy juzi, or they're in midst of signing another guy. Anyway, prowse, very good fixtures. Not very good fixtures, but actually from the stats of last season, yeye ndiye alikuwa the player with the most minutes played. Sijui kama mnataka nionyeshe. Je, naweza kaa hapa kama Rumamonga, acha nilete hapa stats. Hapa we do research before trying to come and preach. Minutes played, player stats. Yeah, among the highest minutes played from the attackers. Nashuku, I can see goalkeepers here. Let's filter positions. Let's filter midfielders. The only person who played more minutes than Fernandes was prowse. 3,372 minutes. He was literally playing 90 minutes kila week for Southampton. Ate alichoka, ameshikilia sana. And then you can see Fernandes, Declan Rice, Pascal Grob, of which if you look at these lists, there's some takeaways that you can get. Sijui Gibbs White, most likely tunapaswa kupata Rodri hata kwa hii list. I think it should give you yes, Rodri is at number 15. It should give you a framework of players that will get playtime. Back to my point, prowse is getting minutes and is a very good value for your back. Anyway, as I was saying, prowse is getting a full 90 minutes. So the early fixture against Luton looks really good because, again, prowse was taking free kicks. Of course, he's the goat of free kicks. Pia is taking corners na indirect free kicks. Against Luton, naona ni kama kuna chances. There is chances for him. And going down the line, as you can see, they have Luton in game week 4, which is early kickoff, and then Man City game week 5, then Liverpool game week 6 away. The good thing is that the fixture with Man City is at home. Though haimata, Man City hawatambui kama wako home ama away, but yeah, yake hata ije kwa red, imekuwa deep red. It's a heavy fixture for this team. And then they have Sheffield again at home. I think that's a no-brainer. With prowse, he can really get you points, especially as a rotating player. You can play him from the bench. Same as me, I'm kind of playing Mitoma and Rodri, rotating them from the bench as I'm figuring things out. And going forward, we have Mbuemo. Now check it. This guy blanked last week. Don't let it close your eyes. It's not about Mbuemo, but I think the team as a unit, Brentford wanacheza vizuri sana. Now that they are hosting Bournemouth at home in game week 4, I think is an easy pick. His price is at 6.7M. Imepanda from 6.5M. So jua inaweza panda tena if he performs again. But I think he's a really good choice looking at the next 4 game weeks. Next they will have Newcastle away, and then Everton at home, and then Nottingham away, and then Manu ni team ndogo. Manu ni team yangu lakini ni team ndogo. Tukipatana na Brentford ni game ngumu, ni kama El Clasico. Na ni game ipasi kuwa ngumu, but Brentford itakuwa ni kitu tutaombea pena nini. But I think if you're with him, just keep holding on to him. He's a good price range, 6.7M. It could go up to 7, up to 8 if within the next 10 weeks, if they play really well. And honestly, a game against Man U is not hard for many teams. This is my team, but a game against Man U is not hard for many teams. And then you can see here, game week 9 they will have Burnley again at home. In Burnley / Sheffield / Bournemouth type. So I think it's a no-brainer to have him in your squad. If you don't have him, Wissa is a good option from the striking end. The advantage with Mbuemo is that he's also on the penalties. He's on the penalties and he's on free kicks. I haven't seen Wissa step kwa free kicks. Wissa ni wa maheda. Amekuja kuleta hapa forehead. So Mbuemo is a really good pick. You can go for another. Wissa is well priced at 6.0M. Amani 6.2. I think it has been going up by the last few days. Yeah, he's at 6.2. Makes sense. He performed game week 1 alipeana 9, game week 2 akapeana 11, and then they blanked against Crystal, which I understand. Crystal, I think I had said in the previous video, Crystal is not an easy team to beat. I hate to bring this back, but Man U tukipatana na Crystal ni game tumepanic. Ni game tuna panic tukipatana na Crystal Palace, because yeah, they're not easy guys to beat just like that. And then on to the next player that we have, a very renowned player. Is my data even accurate? I've put him on 7.1M. No, I'm sorry Maddison, let me edit this small presentation. Let's put it like that. 7.7M. Inamaanisha alianza at 7.5, si ndio? And then with the 2-3 consistent performances, he's now looking anakaribia 8M. And see, he doesn't have bad fixtures. Tottenham is not the most reliable team, that's true. But umsendi ana connect attack zote. Kitu yote ina happen, he's the middleman and he's the seller. Yende ana get wholesale na nani anauza retail, nani anauza wholesale bado. So him playing game week 4 against Burnley, game week 5 against Sheffield, and then the game with Sheffield is at home. But then they will go game week 6 against Arsenal away, and then Liverpool at home. And after that it's Luton at home and Fulham at home. Personally I think I mentioned this in the first video. I mentioned this in the first video that I made for FPL in game week 1 as you are selecting. Nilisema Maddison, mi nakonga na infection na Maddison. Mi humnunua na hold on to him. Anapewa yellow card na mshikilia. The last 2 seasons I think I was buying him. Ni wale wase unakonga na internal biases towards. But then I said, now that amekuja Tottenham, yes, now that it's a new season, I'm not picking him because I love picking him. Wacha ingie kwa game acheze. Wacha ingie kwa game perform mini jione. And then from there I can make a decision. Because Maddison, I think, honestly nimse ningechukua game week 1 bila kufikiria, hata ile ukitengeneza draft shasha. but nilisema nimekuwa nikicheza hii FPL na feelings, na niko kwa group ya head to head yenye tunatoa do kila game week, na at the end of the season winner ata get some good cash, right? Something worth my time. Stay cheza tu bure. And for those 2 seasons I was number last. Now we have this 3rd season. I want to get on the top. I want to get the cake. Mistaki kuachiwa tu scrapples table hapo niko hapo chini zizi. And I said wacha aingie, wacha perform game week, wacha kuja acheze, mimi nione. Based on the performance, that's when I'd make a move. Looking at how he's performed so far, he's given us some not very bad return attacks. He provided a 9 against Brentford. Brentford is not an easy team. Brentford ndio alichapa Man City last season. Home and away, my nigga. And then he blanked against Man U, but he played very well. You can see his XG for the 3rd game against Bournemouth. His expected goal rate was 1.08. He got 10 points. He got a goal. He could have easily gotten an assist. And did he get any bonus points? Yes, he got 2 bonus points from that game, and he got a solid 10. Look, hapa chini, previous seasons. Last season, Maddison got 135. Before that, he got 181. Bruh, he ni na Leicester. In my heart, I wish Kane would hang on. Maybe hata seme atacheza tu ya mwisho tu ameletewa msa kumplug, because now Maddison would have done things for him, but it's okay. These guys, they don't cry over what has happened. Oh, no. It's adapting and going forward, and now they're creating a system which is reliable. So having gotten these points, and you can see his minutes are good. He played 90, and then the last game he played 72 minutes. It means coach haizianza bila umse, si ndio? Haizianza bila umse, haizi afford kufanya kitu kama hiyo. And now that he'll be playing Burnley and Sheffield for the next 2 game weeks, I think he's an easy pick or a good choice to consider. Now, next is a boy by the name Bukayo Saka. Now when unacheki base imepanda, Maddison amepanda 7 points, ni 7.7. Before that we had Mbuemo at 6.7, and before Mbuemo we had prowse. So hapa nakupea hata order do affordability, we filter, eka filter by lowest price first, nimekusetia. That's Saka at 8.7 million. Now, I said in the previous video, I wasn't mad that Saka got 3 points against Crystal. Cause why? Niliona na macho. Ni alikuwa ameshikilia bola chape yope na. Akasema ta plug best yake. Yasha pata bao yake ya season. Ka plug Odegaard. So mimi niko na that was another points on the line, but it's selfish ukijifikiria ati points pekee. As yako na real life, kitu ina revolve their day to day. As we are outsiders playing game, any game tunacheza na real life people. Do you get how crazy that is? So I understood he couldn't get 8 points, he couldn't get a goal, but they had a penalty. Sindio, he's the one who caused the foul that caused the penalty. Sini alipata hiyo foul outside the box, akashield the ball against Ayu, and then Martinelli started the set piece, akayeka straight ahead, and Nketiah was up for it, but the goalkeeper caught his leg. So Saka, I think he's been chosen by 66% of the managers. Okay, I think watu wanakuja, but sasa this is something again to watch out. He's not consistent 100% always. Itafika time 2-3 game weeks atakufrustrate, but Saka, I think, is a really good option at this point. And look, Saka, Arsenal is facing Man U at home, and then Everton away. Wait, Arsenal hawatambui Everton home ama away. So unajua Arsenal watafanya hiyo job wherever it is. Hata kuja hapa Kasarani, wata get the job against Everton, my nigga. So I can get. It's just predicting, but I think it can be a successful game. And then they have Spurs at home. Spurs, yes, Spurs wako na little thing going on, okay, but I think this could be an even game, kitu ya 2-2 plus type shit. And then from that they're going to Bournemouth, and then after Bournemouth ndio vitu zinaanza kukua a little bit tricky, na ni kama wanacheza kwa cup, FA Cup, wanapatana na Man City alafu Chelsea. So I think you could work with him right now, and then later on you could swap for some other guys, who knows, depending on how things goes. And then here we have Alvarez. Bro, umse bado si ati ame get starts, yes, ame blank, ame get ma 2, 3 the last few, right? We can agree that actually ame get some shit. I'm sorry. Wow, how would I forget these? His numbers are good. One, nimekuwa nikishangata mbona nimempick, but yeah, I can see why. I can remember. Now, he had a 5 in game week 1 from an assist, and his XG for that game, his expected goal rate was 0.39. And then the Newcastle game, he got them out. Aliwa bailout. I think it was off a touch from Foden. Yeah, I think it's that one. Yeah, and he got the goal, si ndio? Ama hii fixture ndio Haaland ali blank. Hii fixture Haaland ali blank. Tukamcaptain si wote, na bado tukarudi game week 3 tukamcaptain. Nali hata pena. Umse ana joke na mimi. So hata mimi nitakuwa captaincy yangu ya Haaland sai nitaamua sasa. Stacha niamulie. So you can see Alvarez has some good numbers. He blanked last game, but don't let that fool you. He's even on free kicks. So I think that's even good. And bro, ako CM right behind Haaland. I think it's really positive for Alvarez. I think we've been talking about him since we began. But look, they have Fulham at home, and then they're playing West Ham away. Fulham at home and then West Ham away. Na hii game iko Sunday. I think it could be a positive game for Man City at their own butchery, of course. Pale Etihad, things can go anyway. And then right after West Ham, wako na Nottingham, then Wolves, alafu Arsenal, and then Brighton. So I think looking at the next 4 fixtures, it could be good to have Alvarez in your pick. But I also understand if you have Haaland, unashanga weke Alvarez ama weke Foden hapa nyuma. But I think depending on how you've set up your team, you can have 2 Man City guys. Like for me personally, I have in my just general team, including the bench, I have Haaland and I have Rodri. If I didn't have Rodri, it would be a Foden type of guy. It could be an Alvarez type, and you can still fix him into your squad. Because look, Man City is a high scoring team. Uzuri ya Man City wao batishangi. Hata ukiona game ni kama imekuwa ngumu, hawajagete scoreline, Man City wana get hizo chances. Wao kuangiwa guess. Na unajua game imetoka kupita, Pep hakuwa kwa pitch. Pep alikuwa kwa call na my assistants. So I think he'll be at Etihad. He'll be watching him closely, making sure that he seals the deal. Now right here we have Jackson. He's priced at 7.1 M. Look, I think I said this in a previous video. I said that if you're not looking to invest with Chelsea in future, just invest right now, because their fixtures are going to be heavy. You can see right here after Arsenal, here their fixtures are going to be heavy. So you can work with Chelsea right now before they do some Chelsea things. And look, people brought in Sterling. Hii wiki watu hajadoz. Sterling hata hajadoz. Hata anajinunua kwa squad yake FPL. Hata Sterling anajibai kwa squad yake FPL. I feel like while people are running for Sterling and Gusto just off the recent performance, you're getting to forget that this thing has to happen for everybody inside the team. Jackson time yake na come. Look, he's getting a full 90 minutes. That's okay. Game week 4 they have Nottingham. na ya Nottingham ni at home. So I hope Chelsea don't do Chelsea things and they do something. But just know, ukifanya mistakes against Nottingham utazilipa. Nottingham wamejitoa kwa situation mara mob. Hata last season walijitoa kwa hiyo bottom 3, walijitoa kwa hiyo section. They fought. So this I get it's a hard game for them, but I think pressure makes diamonds. So if you have a Chelsea player, Sterling, or if you are considering Enzo type, I think Jackson is a really easy pick for your forward. Mse wa kushikiliana hapo na Haaland. Nottingham at home, then Bournemouth away, and then Aston Villa at home. Those 3 fixtures in itself, I think they could be good. If kama trust Chelsea sana, wape hii grace period. Wacha wakuonyesha venye watafanya against these teams, and then from that you can pick on that data and use it to work in the forthcoming weeks. So with these 3 fixtures, and then from there they have Fulham and Burnley, I think this is a good choice to have in your squad any day, anytime. And the last person I'd like to talk about is Watkins. He's at 8 a.m. Yeah, the next game week is against Liverpool without Van Dijk, and then from there wanacheza tena at home. Kwanza ya Liverpool anaishia away. Look, Watkins ni mse wa kupounce. I think he's a predator. Anangoja just make one mistake against him and he'll punish you. And I think that could be the strategy for Aston Villa. Liverpool are loose. They can open their legs at any time. So that can happen with Liverpool. So I think Watkins is not a bad option. You could try him. If you don't have him, you could wait for this fixture against Liverpool, but points maybe zinaweza kupita, miss G. And after that they have Crystal Palace at home, which is not a easy fixture by all means, because you can't play with people from top teams only. And I get hii price yake 8M pia iko na mambo pia, price ni mingi, but I think he's been consistent so far. He's gotten 5 points for each game week, anatupea tu 5. So mse aikosi kama amepeana 555, I think as the main striker for that team he can get some points. And if not, just give them these 2 fixtures, Liverpool and Crystal Palace, and then you can make a decision of that. Probably points zitakuwa zimekupita ama zijakupita, ama utakuwa unajali ama ujali. Both players can win. Si lazima Watkins pekee perform. They have Diaby, of whom I haven't covered, but look, Diaby has the same fixtures as this guy. He has Liverpool, and then Crystal Palace, and then Chelsea, Brighton, Wolves. I think if you don't like giving Aston Villa chances, you could give them a chance. Just observe what they can do. There is no wrong or right thing. It's only just a lesson. Na kama how improve at all, hapo ndio unafanya shida. Kama kila siku naanguka na kuna venye unajidust ama una try to make an improvement, hapo tu ndio shida. So this is the best research that I could do for you guys. These are the players that I think we could target for the upcoming game week and upcoming 3-4 weeks, just to prepare our squad for more points and a bigger haul, sindio? So I'll see you guys in the next video, which I'll be talking about the players to buy and sell, and then I will then show you my final team selection for game week 4 on the next video. So cheers, na tuonane on the next video. DJ Live FPL, peace.